I found out today that there very interesting city called Moonster that ended up doing some funny, having a funny business where a cult took over the entire city and decided that, no, no, no. You know what? We can. We are basically the next. The next Jesus or whatever, and they took over the entire city. And the guy who was owned that city, a bishop apparently, was not very thrilled. It was bad, and apparently by the end of it, the person who took over the city, he ended up in a cage. They put his corpse in a cage and his two of his followers on a tower, and it's those three cages still standing in the town of Munster in Germany to this day. Also, hello, Dory. Ooh, soft tacos were yummy. Hello, Dory. This is a thing. They have been there for 500 years. These cages. Take a look. See? These cages still stand. The people who took over the city and killed thousands of people in the name of their being the next, like, this messiah sort of thing. They were murdered and tortured for doing such a thing after doing it, and then him and his two closest followers, their bodies were put in these cages, and then they hung them from this chapel, this tower, and then they took down the bodies and were like, you know what? We're gonna put these back up here, and they've been hanging there for the last 500 years. Yeah, yeah, that really is metal as fuck. It's crazy they're still there. It's crazy they're still in one piece. They must really take care of them. I cannot believe that they would do that. But and at the same time, I kind of think that's really cool that they left him up because it was a horrible thing that the guy did. He did this dude who was, I think his name was Lumstenberg or something like that. They um they were a terrible person. They ended up stealing everybody's stuff in the town. They took over the town. Uh Basically threw everybody out that didn't believe in his church and in his way. Then basically took everybody's stuff, and that wasn't enough. So they decided they're gonna take over the entire city, and now it's their city. And then eventually they said that all people who commit crimes would be murdered. So basically, anybody who committed any crime, regardless of what they did, would die. And so people took advantage of that and would say things like, "Hey, this person slept with my wife. Okay, well, we'll kill them." And even if they didn't, they just were murdered anyway. So this guy was also said polygamy was legal. And then when a woman tried to have a polygamous relationship with two dudes, they killed her because then they said, "Oh, it's only men that are allowed." It was pretty messed up, man. The guy deserved to be tortured for his for how many people he killed. And it's interesting that they still have those cages to this day. Damn, Germany, you raw. MalO talking about this like that was a happy memory. Ah, the good old days when, people used to just kill each other, oh, and torture each other. You know how it goes. Ah, the good old days. Yeah. Don't you miss those days? Jerusalem ladder, or that one paratrooper effigy in France hanging from a steeple. What's this Jerusalem ladder thing? Also, the paratrooper effigy. What is that? Is that basically? I think I know what you mean. Did some paratrooper die and in the tree or something? They just left it. It's okay, Midnight. Yeah, Dr. Singer, that's exactly what it is. It's a warning. It's a warning to people who would think, "Hey, maybe I should take over this town and, you know, try to be a big shot and basically do horrible things to people." Yeah, no, that don't fly. All right, that's sorry that I wanted to talk about that just because I found that very interesting, especially in these modern times when everybody is trying to babify everything, where it's like, oh, the humans are just like, oh, everybody needs to be treated like, like basically porcelain. No, 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 it's okay. The bad things aren't going to get you. The bad thoughts won't get you. The bad things aren't going to hurt you. Meanwhile, in Germany, we hung people from this cage. Their corpses hung on our walls because they were bad people. The paratrooper effigy is from World War II. Basically, during the paratrooper landings of D-Day, one poor dude got his parachute stuck on a steeple and had to play dead while the town below erupted into gunfire. So, as a bit of humor, the town now hangs an effigy of him from the steeple. That's hilarious. Did he live? I have many backgrounds. It's always changing, but yes, thank you. I find many MalO backgrounds. Hmm. That reminds me. Here, chat. Have my newest image that I picked up for one of my kind. Uh mm, this one's not done yet. This one needs to go back into the microwave. Long MalO. Long-faced MalO. Ah, yes, everybody, hip the fuck the monster, except for when the monster's actually a monster and not a big titty girl. Am I right? The Jerusalem ladder is an old ladder that was put to the some sort of stonework in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Due to the fact that six Christian, I don't know what a sepulchre is. The six Christian demonications have an agreement that they all must agree to changing anything about the church down to the furniture, and nobody could remember who hired the worker that put the ladder there. They can't agree to taking it down. That sounds like the whole system with the train system in the UK. The train tracks are owned by one company. The trains are owned by another company, and the train stations are owned by a third company. So nobody can agree on anything and nothing ever gets done. That's why the UK is notorious for how bad the train systems are. At 1486, that is insane. All right, so Lily's Little Video Shop. We never were able to get to New Game Plus. So to get to New Game Plus, what we have to do is we have to get to the branches, but to get to the branch worlds, we have to basically do everything perfectly first, then do those worlds. Otherwise, we can't find the secret items. I had played this game for like 2.5 hours, and I didn't know how to, finally finish the game. I had to look up a little bit of a strategy guide, which was given to us by the creator of the game, and that was our hint. So now I know what to do at the very least. Yeah. But unfortunately, it is a lot of busy work, so it kind of stinks. But I also noticed a few things while I was playing this game, is that sometimes you don't want to wait. You don't want to do the wait thing. You want to go and say, wait until the actual last step, because some things will spawn near the end of the night. Okay, so there is the... I don't think we need to go into the bathroom yet. Do I still have the thing here? I do. Just gotta restock the videos here. I missed this one because of my Wi-Fi. So what is it about? We are playing a... This has got a similar vibe to apparently... I can't remember that one game everybody was talking about. Now that I mention it. But basically, this is supposed to be a point-and-click flash game. And it is our job to basically fix the store. But as we go, we will see bits of the game developers talking about what they're doing in the background. And we've been flashed with a lot of horrible things happening in the back. Like we keep getting videos and video footage and information about basically creeps, stalking people, and stuff like that. Things like that. So things like that, information will just fly at you, flashing lights, and you're trying to interpret what's going on. So here we gotta kind of oop. Sorry, chat. That was probably a bit loud. So this is broken. This one I think is good, if I remember rightly, and this one, since you guys are new to, some of you haven't seen this yet. There is a thing that keeps getting commented in this game, and I keep reading the words storm. People talk about a storm, and there's a storm in this video. And I remember there was a flash on the screen that said they couldn't hear you over the storm. Okay, that's perfectly done too. So I don't think this is one of the I don't think this is one of the branching paths today. It's Mimi. That's our friend. Hey Lily, how's your first shift? Gonna take a break outside. Outside. Did I go to the bathroom yet to pick up the trash? I did not. We picked up the trash, and now we're here on day step 15. So there was a thing that tells you that there's a glitch that happens when you come to the main lobby on step 15, and that's what happens when you do that. Now we go outside, and yes, this is supposed to be a quote-unquote comfort game, and it's actually not.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. I think it might be able to play some games back when no one's looking. So this is, the game developers talk about developing this game. And during the time that they're talking about it, they weirdly put a lot of the stuff that happens to them in real life into the game. So like their friend Mimi gets stalked by a guy. That Mimi character that was in the game is getting stalked in IRL. So we're supposed to be kind of like trying to help our friend at some point, and then they decide to put that in the game. Right now, I'm just kind of wasting steps until, yeah. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything special. Oh, you saw that? There was an error on the screen. This game's pretty good. There's a lot of hidden stuff. A lot of hidden stuff. Okay, day 2, I believe, if I remember rightly, is a day for a branch.
Yeah.
Now, I can actually perfect this one before getting the whole thing. And this one's an easy one to do. Getting the hang of this. Keep it up. Believe in you. Da 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 da. Now, we go in here. We can grab this. We don't open the cash deposit box, but we're going to. So the more things that you get, so you will see things will unlock on this computer, and there is stuff of the game. From the game. So these are like the game devs. You got Pixel Junkie, 404, Elite Neat. And they're talking about making notes in the game's log, system log, so they can talk to each other easier back and forth. There are also dates, and the dates are very important because there was also some logs from the game dev that like were a couple days earlier before this. And then there's a text message. So this looks like it might be on the 13th, which is like 10 days or 3 days after everybody started talking to each other. And Mimi, who's the in real life Mimi, not the one that is in the game. Hey, when are you coming home? I don't know why. I'm sure it's just the storm, but there's the storm. I could swear I heard something running around in the backyard. Look, I'm not crazy. Girl, just get back. KK, I'll be back soon, promise. Okay, I hope the date is going well. I don't bring him back home. It's my turn to hang out with you. See, and again, you will find that that happens a lot. There's a lot of things will unlock, including sound effects.
We are tracking some severe weather that's impacting the Northeast. A state of emergency has been declared as the Mid-Atlantic is hit with high amounts of rainfall.
Storm. Another storm. Another bit of info about the storm. Now, the game dev is basically trying to tell us something was important about that storm. Something very important happened during that storm. So if I remember rightly, there is trash in the bathroom. There is trash out here in this area. We gotta go back in here. Pick up this trash. What do you gotta say? Job isn't hard. Pick up trash. So we gotta do this one, which is, if I remember rightly, it is 1 ROM, 1 sci-fi, and 3 drama. I've played through this section several times, by the way, and I didn't know what I was how to like beat the game. Okay, so let me go see who that is. And yeah, this is a sound effect. So now we can go over here. Go to here. Ah, fudge. Now I'm stuck listening to this. I can't skip it anyway. Shoot, I'm clicked the wrong one. I'm sorry.
We are tracking some severe weather that's impacting the Northeast. A state of emergency has been declared as the Mid-Atlantic is hit with high amounts of rainfall.
Love the rain. When the rain washes your sins away. So the sound effect that we're about to hear is the problem. Somebody's outside, somebody's walking around, you can tell. Somebody goes inside a house. Breathing. So, my theory on that. All right, that one's a weird one. There's nothing to it. You hear somebody outside. Somebody walks into a house. You can hear them breathing. They're slow. The whole place is quiet. Then they make a noise, which causes a dog to start barking, and they book it out of the building. So that tells me that somebody went into that building where they didn't belong, and more than likely a residential place, somebody's home, because you have dogs for homes usually. And it's also called The Problem. So we know from a few other text messages that we are going to get later from this game that the dev Pixel Junkie, which is the one you can see here in these notes, Pixel Junkie owns a dog. She says in her notes that she has a dog. And we also get a reference to a dog a couple times throughout the game. So I feel like somebody broke into her house, accidentally fell over something or tripped over something, broke something, caused the dog to go crazy, and they left in a hurry due to the fact that they screwed up. So they were like, oh shit, I don't remember getting that. Wonder what that was. Hold on. I don't think I remember finding that. What was that? Yes, spread thin. Okay, so I think... Yeah, no, I never got this the last time. This is new. You were always complaining about being spread too thin. Couldn't be everywhere at once. Well, now you can. You're always complaining, and now you can always... okay, it's the same thing. So... I think those are garbage bags. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, it looks like garbage cans. Hi, NJ. And so, there is a moment in this game. I'll tell you this. Oh, it's time to stop.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more.
Where are you talking to your parents? Who are your parents? I'm going to call child support. It's child support, I thought. It's time to stop. Also, there is a moment, like blink and you miss it moment in one of these cutscenes where you see Mimi ripped to pieces, like multiple pieces, and this talking about being spread too thin. I'm pretty sure Mimi was like brutally murdered and ripped apart. Now, why is this all inside the game? I am not 100% certain. What I do know is that we gotta go finish... not this job. Oh, shit. Okay, we're gonna have to... I think we're gonna have to restart the night because I took too many steps. I don't think I'm gonna get it back in time. I can try. I think this one's good. I think this one's good. Banana's not good later. This one's broken. I know that for a fact. This one's good. Okay, perfect. Now we gotta go back. Remember, we only have 25 steps. The reason we don't only have 25 steps is because time moves forward every time we do this. Ah, hell, I did pick... Okay, so... I messed it up. I messed up the order due to the fact that I wanted to see the thing. I wanted to see the new thing we picked up. Ah, hold on. Delete save. Ah. Yes, erase. Ah, I'm gonna have to try that again, chat. Sorry. My bad. See, this is why if you make too many mistakes and you don't do what you're supposed to do, you have to restart it because you have to do it everything in a very specific order or it screws you up. Here, by the way, this is a note. C1008 talking about making the store owner the name of the player of the game. So the game dev was talking about what they should make going forward. So we gotta do this. And also we do have to do every single good deed for the day. Every single one. Alright. Friend gets here. Blah, 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 blah. They just talk about stupid stuff. Go in the back. Grab the trash. Meh. Meh. Here we go again. Hey, you know what I didn't get to look up today? Can somebody tell me more about that weird freaking comet that's coming towards Earth? Towards the planet? That 3I Alpha thing? The boop. Yeah, I found you. Or I found something. What did we find? Funny videos. Funny home videos. I love funny home videos. Wait, what? Yeah, there's apparently some weird green glowing comet that's heading towards the solar system. And it's doing things that... Yeah, it's kind of strange. They're calling it the anomalous comet because it is doing things that not normal comets apparently do. Jack was telling me about it yesterday.
Totally. Hey.
We'll go outside, grab this, go into the bathroom, grab this, and we'll go outside with our friend, grab the trash, and then we talk to her. And they bust the toilet. Shut up. Superpowers will be real soon. That or you're doomed and it's some lie. It's like the brain-eating comet. UFO. I don't know too much about it other than it was called 3I Alpha. And it apparently does things that the scientists say, wow, that's like a 1 in 1,000 chance of it doing. Which is weird. Also, 10:09, so October 9th. There's a talk about that glitch that we just picked up. So now we got the mop. We can go over here, clean up this mess. Do a perfect run of the day. Let me check to make sure nothing new has shown up while I was gone. Because sometimes that happens, as you've seen, chat. UFO. 24. 25. Anything in the bathroom? No. Let's go. Let's try this again. The power of again. The power of reload. Start day 2. Now this was the one we freaking screwed up on. Let's not do that again. All right.
Okay. Hey.
Go in here. Slap the note. Do the note. Go in the staff room. Grab the trash. Good timing. Message. Okay. So if we go here, do the paper. We'll just do this. Slap the books or the movies on the shelf. We do the sci-fi. And then the drama. Drama and drama. That one's done perfectly. We go over here. We grab the sound file. Then we go to... Let's go outside. Grab the trash. Go back here. Go into the bathroom. Grab that trash. Then we go over here. Go into this room. Also, I'm not sure what... This is good. I don't know what caused that one thing to unlock. Broken. And good. Okay. There it is. So it's step 15 that happens again. Did we get the key? We did not get the key. Dum 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 dum. Grab it. Firmly grasp it. I mean, it is green, but I didn't send no comments. Do I look like Fujitora to you? Do I look like I have the ability to control gravity? No, no, no. I have different abilities, but gravity is not one of them. I grabbed this. Wasn't it outside? It was. I'm just trying to remember if I need to go Take care of that. We go in here. We open the box. Got the key. Okay, so I don't know what she says. I can never quite hear it. Good timing. The problem. Text. Bugs, if I remember. Can we get the bugs team to check out what's going on in the system ticks? Certain levels always freak out in certain ticks. So this pickle junkie, or is it just me? This damn barn just must be cursed. Every time I transition to nighttime, the whole background just disappears. I don't know what team you expect to work on this. You are each responsible for your respective games. So that basically tells me I'm not sure what Flash Freak is talking about, but it looks like there are strange moments with the games. Also, this is the same day that I believe Mimi heard somebody outside. And now I want you to also take a look at this. We almost have the repository set up for Dreamcore. You'll be able to pull updates for the engine soon. Working on memory improvements currently. We'll look at all reported bugs before we push the full engine to the repository, which I'm not sure what that means. And now, that was the computer and some information. Now, we are in the branch zone.
Okay.
Another day, another grind.
Yeah.
Everything is just normal. Remember, chat, everything is a-okay. There's no need to worry. Okay, so we need to do everything perfectly like we did before. But everything's a little bit different, so we gotta grab the paper. We gotta go back outside. Grab this. And we're gonna go into the side room. Grab this. Talk to her. Do this bit. Where we do the horror. Actually, I misread which one it was supposed to be. Why is it all red? Because because red. Can I redo that? I cannot. All right. Well. Well, guess who's gonna have to redo all this? Guess who's gonna have to redo all these? Oh no, the steps are frozen. Well, at least come up with something cool. Really, I'm gonna have to redo everything anyway. That is a fucking shame. God fucking damn it. That's no bueno. Stupid autopilot. Okay. I have made it so that I will not forget which ones are which days. Because me misreading which one was which kind of irks me, and I now have to restart day 2. Oh, luckily we are still in the red. Thank goodness me restarting it brought me back here at the very least. I'm gonna have to redo all day of 2. Thank goodness. I didn't want to redo everything. Okay. We are pick up trash. We do this correctly this time. So it was 1 romance, 1 sci-fi, and then the rest are drama. There we go. It's all red because I painted it a funny color. We'll grab the key. Okay. See that? And see that? That means we did it perfectly during the, while we were in the overworld, the normal world. We want these red items. These are important. Very important. I believe this was broken. This is good. This is good. Time waiting for somebody. Very iconic. Very... Or ironic. Not iconic. Ironic. We'll go outside. Grab this. Go back in. Go into the bathroom. Grab the trash in here. Go back out here. Go back into the staff room. Grab this. Somebody comes in. Now, I'll grab the mop. I don't know who that is, but I have a couple of guesses. Okay, we clean that up. Don't know if that does anything. Are you terrified yet? There we go. Now we have to reduce day 2, which is very annoying. But, yeah. Now we gotta do day 2. But this time, we do day 2 without opening the box. Now that we did the branch and we did the red item, we are good. We don't have to do that bit again. We're fine. However, we do have to do everything that was done here before. So we gotta do everything perfectly. We gotta do all of this. Grab the trash.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. Yeah, you can see why this gets a little annoying having to redo this and spend time just to unlock certain parts of the game. Because this will unlock certain sections that we did not get earlier. Pain with all sadness. I don't need that normal key this time. Good. Broken. Good. If you notice that there was flashing lights about the clock again, the waiting clock. That is the only time. This is the only day the waiting clock shows up on video. The only time. It makes me wonder what relevance it has because we see it flash on the screen as well. So, did we go into the bathroom yet? Yes, we did. And somebody goes out there. So we gotta grab the mop. Go outside, clean up the thing because we're doing our good deed. Grab the trash, and then... We don't have anything else we have to wait for. But I'm just gonna wander around just to make sure nothing shows up. Like a random item. Or a random file. Nothing here. And let's go into the bathroom one more time. Nothing. Alright. We did it. Yay. Day 3. Midnight shifts are kind of catching up with me. Gotta focus. We go outside. The fuzzy. And if we click on the window, suddenly we're in a 3D environment. We're in a basement. We're in a basement where there's a lot of beer on the table. I don't remember those footsteps from before. I'll tell you that much. Don't know what that is. Something weird on the ceiling. This is locked. Wait a minute. Every other time I've ever tried this... The key. I had the key this time. That's why it was locked every time I went through here before. Didn't have the red key. Now I do. Ooh, that's dark and scary over there, but there seems to be something here. And with a pair of scissors. A pair of scissors now. Watch the tape. I wait patiently. You sleep so soundly. Oh, that's not good. Camera. It's a camera. These will work. Chainsaw. I haven't seen any jump scares yet, but it's not. This game's, I don't think, beyond that. It won't budge. I don't have the items for that. I've yet to be jump scared by this game. It's all been a very big build-up. But who's to say that it won't eventually come? So that's interesting. So, hold on. Let me watch that one more time so I can get a little bit, see if I missed anything through that video. There's a tree in the backyard, in a field. I wait patiently. That's the house we keep seeing. We keep seeing that all over this game. I can't tell what I'm looking at there. A picture of, I'm guessing Mimi sleeping. And it's got to be a camera. It looked like one. These will work. It makes sense. It makes sense because that looks like a camera when it does the little flashy thing. It looks like a hidden camera. So that's why they've been maybe like this. Maybe this is like a hidden camera or something. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure that's what it's trying to get by. So there's this one, which is the lights are never on. There's a room. It's lonely down here. There's blood on the walls. The moon. You can rest now. We're in a basement. Yeah, thing. So from what I can gather, I'm pretty sure Mimi dies. Mimi died. We don't know how she died, from who, but there is some clues. Clues about it. Now you might have noticed that you saw the picture of the corpse in the background. Also, there was a silhouetted man with white eyes in the darkness. I'm guessing that's the stalker.
Yeah.
Some kind of weird. Yesterday was a blurb. I'll be fine though, I bet. Yeah, we skipped day 3. Well, now we're just in day 4. So day 4 also has a red item. Get inside. So we go inside. Now, I know I got the red item from this one. And I know how to get it again. Okay, so let's also look here. Did we get anything new? Text message. So we got lazy. I don't think I've ever looked at lazy. We got text message number 2. Lazy. Lazy, stupid bitch. I'm begged and begged and begged and you didn't. And you lied? I'm guessing lied. None of you even listened. Oh, wait. I hate you. Lazy. I begged and begged and begged and you never listened. None of you ever listened. I'll make you listen. I'll make you understand. It's almost like... I think I understand. Okay. Yes, alright. So, I think I have an idea. Hey, I've called 1 billion times. What's going on? So this is, I think, the dev. I think that's what, who's been uploading the images onto the game, per se, is definitely the dev, Pixel Junkie. She's uploading this stuff in secret so somebody can solve the murder of her friend, Mimi. Because, if you'll notice, certain times and dates are basically blurred out, including this name, other than Mimi. Mimi's the only one that keeps getting a name drop. But she blocks her name. Hey, I've called 1 billion times. What's going on? Really? Oh my god, sorry, I didn't know. Should I call you back? No, I'm heading back already. Okay, sorry, my phone's been acting so weird lately. It's super slow all of a sudden. Now, think of it this way. I bet you... Okay, so... She says that there's bugs in the game, right? Can we get the bug team to check out what's going on? There's system ticks. Certain levels always freak out on certain ticks. So she's basically saying something's, you know, going on. Something's wrong with the game. And if you like, we look at the, like, the laziness here, the lazy, spread thin, you know, we start noticing that these cannot be messages made by the dev. These are not made by the dev. These are made by somebody else. And I think I understand who that somebody is. Now, I don't have the thing that I have that I need to open it yet to show you it, but there will be something to show that there's a reason for all this. There's a reason why all these things keep cropping up into this game. No, it's just you, the darn barn is cursed. And so that we have, but I believe that one of these individuals is probably the killer. 404, I almost have the repository set up for Dreamcore. You'll be able to pull updates for the engine soon. Script Kid, working on memory improvements currently. We'll look at all reported bugs before we push the full engine to the repository. I don't know who it is yet, but I'm starting to piece the puzzle together. So let's go for day 4. We need to go outside, I think. Oh, shoot. I already did. My bad. Grab the trash from here. And we'll go over here. I heard somebody do something to the wall. So we got to do everything perfect. This is day 3, so this is one documentary and 3 romance. Or 4 romance. Yeah, there we go. Okay, something new popped up on the computer. I heard it. Okay. I think this one was good, and then the second time it comes up, it's not good. Yeah. This one, if I remember right, this one's good because the last one was bad. Yes. Here we go. Have some more footage. Now, again, I think this footage was put up by the hacker. The person who basically took over the game and put stuff into the game where that didn't belong. I have no idea. Other than... Okay, so we don't get much info other than we are in a basement. Yeah, the moon's outside's blood red. We see somebody dangling from ropes upside down. More blood moon. Then we're in the cellar. We see the lights turning on, and I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like somebody's eye. So that's been done perfectly. So now we just got to get the trash, which is, I think, still in the staff room. No. I'll grab the mop here anyway. I might as well. And then I think the last one was outside, yeah? Yeah, it's outside. So that's everything done. Now Mimi comes in. Kind of weird, but this guy, and he won't leave me alone. Can you hide me, please? Okay, can you run into the girls' bathroom? There's no way he would follow you in there. So if we follow her in here, we can talk to her. I'll hide in here until it's safe to go out. Okay? You will be... Okay, I'll scare the bastard off.
Yeah?
So, the NPC... Have you seen a girl your size and shape and face, but with pink pigtails?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, rude. Mimi and I don't look the same, but no, I not saw her. She hopped on the bus. If you run now, you might be able to catch her. See, that was a mistake. They said their name. But hey, average CPU, hello. But also, yes, I love that the assets are the exact same, by the way. And yeah, that used to be a thing back in the day. That was a common occurrence in Flash games and in art. So if we go over here, odd behavior. This is very important. So this is from Elite Neat. Have you guys noticed the engine keeps pinging your IP address? What's up with that? Pixel Junkie. Oh my god, really? That doesn't seem right. Maybe it's just to download patches or something. Okay, and Flash Freak says, I don't understand the way that stuff works, but it seems a little weird to me, yeah. So, some people think that's really weird. And then, Script Kid comes in and says, it was added as a feature to track work and also, yes, to download the patching needed as you guys keep finding and reporting bugs. That's not needed. I'm not an expert at game dev. A creepy eye. Yes. I'm not a game expert by any term, but I can tell you a game should not be pinging your IP address at all. It should not be, unless they're basically looking for certain people that shouldn't be able to log in. If you're an MMO person and your IP banned, it shouldn't really be pinging our IP. Especially for a Flash game. That should not be happening. So that tells me somebody has the IP. Somebody is getting into the information and gathering people's IP addresses through their bug fixing. And ScriptKid says this as though they're trying to just cover it. They're trying to cover it up. Maybe ScriptKid's not the one that's doing it, but ScriptKid's oddly knowing about this and saying, oh yeah, no, it's for patches. Why would it need to know about patches with the IP address? 404 says, you guys can't see my homework folders though, right? Silence. And if you notice, this is on the 15th at 4:31. And then about an hour and 15 minutes later, he says, guys, I'm serious. You can't see our private files or anything, right? Guys? That was never answered. Because nobody knew. And everybody started freaking out. Because if one person could see your private files, okay, so we have somebody doing bug fixes, right? We got some people doing bug fixes for, Pixel Junkie's game. One of these bug fixers is 100% the person that's been messing with their game and putting stuff into the game. And ScriptKid, who is also putting in information about, oh yeah, no, it's for the patches. It's for the patches for the bugs. Seems very suspicious. Very, very suspicious to me. Not only that, let's see. Let's see. ScriptKid says something earlier. Yeah, in bugs. Working on memory improvements currently. We'll look at all the reported bugs before we push the full engine to the repository. This was 2 days before he talked about the patches. So he's basically, it's nothing important, but he says he's working on memory improvements currently, meaning he is definitely working on this game. He is helping Pixel Junkie. Which means that more than likely he's the one working on putting stuff in that doesn't belong. Like all these videos and stuff. If I had to have a hazard a guess, that's what I was waiting for, was that bit of information. So now that we did our good deed, our perfect tasks, now we try to open a door. It says, I think I'm stuck. I can't get the dumb door open. So if we do it again, we get an option to break down the door. If we break down the door, you killed. Did you see it say, you killed. Start day 4. We have found another branching path. And then there's that picture on the wall again. They might be covering for somebody that they know. Now, I didn't get the music's really messed up, by the way. I didn't get the note yet, but we might run into it later. The note says, and I'll tell you what it is before we get to it. The note says that this whole like thing about the guy coming into the game, into the video store is based off a real event that happened with the game dev Pixel Junkie. So we oughta, if it's based on what Pixel Junkie had to do, basically had to deal with a stalker stalking Mimi, there's a good chance that Mimi, what's her name, accidentally dropped her name and allowed this guy to find where Mimi was. Grab that. I'm pretty sure, by the way, if you look really closely at these, I'm pretty sure it almost looks like pigtails. I'm almost certain this is Mimi. Almost certain. Now, we should be able to get the crowbar. Now, when I got the crowbar achievement, it said something along the lines of, you never did see this. So, let me check something really quick. Let me look at Steam, and let me look at the achievements real quick. So, some of these have little bits of information. Saved Mimi. What a creep that guy was. Key item crowbar. You didn't know this was here. Key item key. The door was locked. So some of the achievements give little bits of information on what's going on in the game. So I'm pretty sure now we have 2 of the 3 main key items that we need. So this was day... Which day was this? I forget. Or we're on day 4, yes? So we need to do the 1 doc 4 ROMs, right? Not that I think it matters when we'd have to do it this way. I don't think you have to worry too much when you're in the split path. It's more important about doing it beforehand. Okay. This was the good one, yes? Yeah. This one was good, and this one was the broken one. That's all 2. Somebody painted the walls. For real, this says too much. Why do I have to deal with this? So, that's a picture, by the way. Whoops. I didn't want to go in there. I wanted to go in here. So, this is a picture of the house. I'm almost certain that's a picture of, like, Mimi's house. We do our good deed. And we go outside. And we grab that little piece. There's Mimi. This guy, and he won't leave me alone. Can you hide me, please? Okay, can you run into the girls' bathroom? There's no way he would follow you in there. Now, if I do this, what happens when I go back? That happens. All right. And that also happens. Now, there's what the blink and you miss it moment. That when I told you about how I saw Mimi in pieces. That's where Mimi is found. In pieces among the garbage. She's not here. When you gather all the pictures, you hear somebody scream, and then their scream is cut off by a bloody stabbing sound. A very sad squelching noise. Now, I believe we have unlocked found a few more new things. Like, you did this. Killed her. You killed her. You killed her. You killed her. You killed her. Now, this is a different girl. I don't know who this is. If this is maybe perhaps Mimi, or if this is perhaps Pixel Junkie. Because they have long hair similar to our main protagonist here. Text message number 4, 8/17. So this was 2 months before October. This might even, it's hard to tell who's saying what here. So this is, I can't tell who's talking here, but it looks like Mimi's talking here because I see 2 different names, which I'm pretty sure Mimi is one of these. I'm almost certain. It's really, really hard to tell. But this was 2 months before the whole thing that happened with, I think I hear somebody outside. I'm sorry, Mimi, says the one person. Mimi says, please come home already. Please, 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 please. I can't even find Ranger. That's the dog, which we mentioned before. I'm guessing Ranger disappeared. And then they said, I'm not mad at all. I keep hearing knocks or bumps at night. I keep thinking it's coming back coming back. Please just come home. I'm going crazy. So those are all bits of information. Now, I don't think we have opened up any more bits of info. We have gotten everything done. I'm not sure what we do now that we're... Oh, here we go. The last one. Before I pick that up, let me check something. Okay, there's nothing in this room. Good to know. Just wondering if there was a secret in there. So now we gotta start day 2, or stay day 4 again. This time, we just gotta do all the things we don't... But here's the thing, we don't help Mimi out. We do everything that we normally do, but Mimi has to stay in the bathroom. Okay, so let's go do our little thing where we go over here, grab this crowbar. Now, we don't need the crowbar necessarily today, but I like to grab it just because I like to be perfectionist. So now we just need the 1 documentary and then the 4 romances. We getting cute in here. I love being the cute one. Oh, I love being cute. Grab the trash. This is good. This is good. This is broken. Okay. Now we just back up. Go in here. Grab the trash. Grab the mop because they came here to play. And then we clean up the thing. We get our good deed for the day. We go outside. We grab the trash. Go back in the video store. She's back.
Yeah. Hey.
Now we go back in here. We grab this. And then we go and leave her. And this guy shows up. And then we tell him, fuck off. Leave her alone. And then if we go over here now. Has that opened up anything? Odd behavior. Bugs lazy take notes. Just trying to find... Alright. This is unlocked. Hey guys, I think I'm gonna use the video shop build note system to leave. Oh, no, this isn't unlocked. My bad. Text message, you did this. Worried. Worried's the new one. Okay. I know I keep saying this, but I'm seriously spread too thin right now. I don't think I can keep this up at all, you guys. Script Kid says, is everything okay, Pixel? What's going on? Notice that the date and time are not only blurred out, but don't actually have a number to them. Elite Neat says, girl, I get it. I'm swamped too, but is everything okay? Pixel says, I think I pissed off my roommate and she hasn't been home for a while, or a few days. I don't know where she went and she's not answering. Not to mention my dog seems to have left me too and I'm really stressed. The dog being Ranger. Oh no, wait, what do you mean about the pupper? He left you? I'm confused. And Pixel says, my roommate left in a hurry and she left the door open. I think he got scared during the storm and ran away. I'm looking everywhere. Is everything okay, Pixel? What's going on? Notice Script Kid's the first one to answer this inquiry. Also, sorry about the ad break. It's almost like he's faking, perhaps, possibly. This isn't a damning piece of information, but there's a possibility that he is basically covering up some of the covering himself up by being the first one to answer, even though they probably know. No, we will not break down the door. Instead, what we'll do is this. We'll go back and forth because, and this, I did not get this last time. The last time I got stuck because I was like in the back room at step 424, so I didn't get the chance to come to the front of the store during this step. So now I see what's going on. Oh, it unstuck. Now Lily isn't liable for the door damage. Mimi saved herself. Oh, it unstuck. Yay for me. Thanks for dealing with that weirdo. Okay, so that's what that was. So now we don't have to worry about her being stuck in the room. Very cool. Okay. Now we're on to day 5. I do not believe this day requires me to do the key items. Hope Mimi's okay after that weird dude. Should probably give her a call later. Guess what, chat? It's time to go into here. Now, those of you who might be pretty observant, those of you who might have, well, I'll show you a little later. I'll talk about it. We're back in the basement. We have returned to the basement yet again. Now, why would this be 3D is the question in a Flash game? That doesn't make any sense now, does it? Why is it in a Flash game we have a 3D section? There would be no way of being able to make a game like this in that time period. All right, so we use the crowbar that we got earlier. I've never been in here, so I'm slightly concerned. I don't like the idea of crawling around in here. Completely locked door. How strange. I will tell you about that later. Somebody's hanging. It's hard work. Trophy? I didn't get that. Hard work trophy. That was a head. That was a head in a bag. And there was a body hung. There was trash bags. And there was a head in a bag in a sink sort of situation. Can't break it. Okay, so we can't break that. Dear God. That was some nasty looking symbolism, let me tell you. Can you see why I actually do like this game? I think that this game has a few problems, but I think it does a decent job of what it's trying to tell. It's trying to tell a story here in a unique way, and I like it. Technically, it's not unique because it's been done before, but still, it gives you enough mystery to make you want to continue. Now, we can actually explore this upstairs. The funny thing is we can go out on the porch. Now, chat, if you look at the house, you can see the house is a stark white color. The house is also, if you look at it, fairly long. It is not square shape. It's very rectangular in shape. Now, why would it be rectangular in shape? not the reason why. Now, why would the game dev make it so rectangular? If you remember, chat, if you remember from the images that we keep seeing from those strange videos, we keep seeing a long white house in the background of those videos. So I'm pretty sure this is the house. This is the house that Mimi and Pixel Junkie used to live in. Remade in like Blender or in 3D space at the very least. I am almost certain of it. Which is a crazy amount of detail to put into a 3D space like this. Also, you can climb up the piano. If you look here, you'll also see the faces have been scratched out of that picture. There's a man and a woman. They've both been scratched out. There's a picture of a cat, and then there's a picture of a dog. You also see that you'll love my favorite series, The Flying Saucer and Science Fiction. My favorite book. Now there's just some random art on the walls and stuff like that. Now we can't open this door. And just like in the last bit, we cannot go upstairs. If we go upstairs, well, we get kicked out. So I'm trying to see if there's anything we can get down here. Now there was in here, and there is a saw. Now we could possibly cut down that tree. Now here's another video. Now this one takes place on the car. You were so close. Reservation. There's a reservation. But then it's all blurred out. I'm so close. Home. See? The White House. Now, if you want to see that again, let's take a look at that map really quick. The names are blurred out, but Coates Road and the reservation are basically the only things left that aren't blurred out. So I'm guessing Coates Road and the reservation are important to Pixel Junkie or Mimi in some way or fashion. Otherwise, why would they not have been blurred out as well? Seems very important. Now, we can cut the phone line. Why can we cut the phone line? No calls, in or out. Prep cutting the lines. So I'm guessing we currently, in the 3D space, are playing the killer. We are currently the murderer. And that is why we're doing stuff like that. Now, if we go back here, now I have not actually sawn this tree down. I am curious what happens when we chop this tree apart. Prep clearing the path. They did this to themselves. So, more than likely that tree had fallen down in the path so they could not escape from the house. That being said, I would still try if I was them, because fuck the tree. I'm going to climb through the branches if I can try. I'm a little curious what's this way. Is this a... Yeah, it's an invisible wall. Not surprised, but... interesting. I'm piecing the puzzle as we go, chat. As we go, I am also putting all of the puzzles in my mind, and then I'm jumbling them up, and then I'm smashing them together with my fists. That's how it's done, right? Okay, we got a fence. What is this? Pry nails. Those are nails? They look like rubber duckies with metal prongs coming out of them. I cannot pry. I have scissors, saw. How can my crowbar should be able to do it. But I need a hammer. Looks like I'm gonna need a hammer to get up there, I think. But I know where the hammer is. However, we cannot get the hammer right now. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait. Those clues are going to have to wait for now. And yes, this is my abysmal speed, by the way. This is my max move speed. I cannot move any faster than this. Stuck. Very stuck. By the way, we have... I think this is a jar of peanut butter. There's a cat. There's a lucky cat. Your magazine! Lorem ipsum. If anybody knows how to... about, like, Photoshop or, like, anything like that will know all about lorem ipsum. That was the sound of somebody entering the house. Or somebody entering the shop, at least back in the game. Now, let's see. Let me get this. Yeah. Oh, sorry, kitty. Ah, sorry. Sorry, kitty. I didn't see him there. Sorry, buddy. All right. So let me see if there's anybody who actually entered the house. I am curious. Hey, there was a thing that did happen. I didn't come down here last time. I just went upstairs. My gift. Maybe you won't mock it like she did. And then there was a picture of the house. I think that's the dev of this section of the game talking to us. Who would have thought? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? How am I up here? Yo, I'm typing in the thing. Green car. Yeah, that's the engine. How the hell did I do that? I can't move forward. Hello? So if I press tab, I can actually go up into the thing? But it's now not working. Huh. But it does work sometimes. Huh. I don't know. It doesn't work if I hold it down. It works if I press a direction and tab at the same time. Actually, I have to press tab like a bunch of times. Or is it I have to be in a certain area? Hold on. That's so strange. Okay. Okay. It's the mouse. I have to use the mouse. Now, what do I do here? This seems important. Sounds like a crazy X or it might be a crazy stalker. I think it's a stalker. Like I said, one of the game devs, somebody had basically the ability to get into this game. Somebody had that capability. They were able to get into this game and change it. I feel like it must have been one of the people who were doing the bug fixes. Again, I can only change the Flash Fire games thing. And this. What happens if I do that? Does that do anything? 2003? Anything at all? Huh. Now, if I do that, what would happen if I did version, let's say, 7? Anything? No changes? Interesting. I feel like that's going to be important. That's a game feature. I don't know what kind of feature that's going to be, but I'm guessing there's going to be some kind of code I'm going to have to put up there, and it's going to change everything. That's really unique, and I just accidentally discovered that due to the fact that I accidentally fat-fingered at the same time as clicked the mouse, and that's what happened. That is a very, very weird situation. I cannot believe I discovered that. Really, I cannot believe it. Well, I don't think there's anything else now that I got the gift. I don't even have that in my inventory. It's not like an actual item. So now we get up here, you see the map, and then the guy again. So we're on day 6. This day does require us to go and get a key item.
Yeah?
Been a week totally killing at this new job. So, this would really use a facelift though. Maybe they'll let me design some updates. Okay, so what we need to do for this one is we need to open the staff room and, or not the staff room. We need to go do the thing in that one room. And we got to do a certain section. Well, you son of a bitch. Where's the trash? You son of a bitch, you made me waste a step. But, what we got to do is we got to go into the side room because it's locked. Currently, right now, it is locked. We are going to need these bolt cutters in order to get in there. Now, let's take a look. Is there anything new? Worried, spread thin, bugs, take notes. We haven't unlocked text message number 3, though. I still am missing a few key components. We are unlocking things, though.
Okay.
But I feel like I've missed some things. We'll take care of this, because we have to take care of that early on. Is the trash outside now? Yeah. Okay, there it is. Get that. So we're going to have to do everything before we even go into this room. So we got to do this. And this one is comedy. 3 horror. You know, I wonder if there's some kind of code to all this. Well, if there is, it'd be hack. It'd be HACRSDCHA, or no, it'd be DRRDRCHA. So it'd be hack hackers hackers which I can let the HACRS go, but the DDRCHA or maybe you have to change it all around, but I don't know if that actually spells anything. Venture. Okay, that's one done. Now we open that. We get this. Yep, there we go. That one's done. I think this one's good, if I remember right. I just want to double check. Good. The banana is broke. I think if I remember rightly, what does that say again? Oh, you bastard. Oh, you I didn't mean to press it so early. They can't hear you through the storm. They can't hear you through this storm. Yeah, see what I mean? There was the thing about the storm again. And you see something very fleshy on the screen for a hot second. And if I remember right, this is broken. Yep. So that's everything. Yep. I'm watching you. Reboot, fail error, rebooting. Okay, mounting Lily's video thing. Loading. Now we got our last branch. We should have unlocked the pliers. So we can get past that chain door, by the way. Alright.
Okay.
Y'all ready? I'm ready to discover more information. Before we do that, let me go into the bathroom. By the way, I'm sorry, chat, for what you're about to see. I am very sorry for what you are about to see. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's Ranger. No. No, that's the dog. That's the dog. See? For real, this is too much. Why do I have to deal with this? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was also the sick bastard putting the audio into of killing the dog into the game. He just to be safe, bolt cutters. Let's see. Spread thin, odd behavior. Did we look at this one? Yeah, we looked at this one. Talking shit. This one's new. Talk without a tongue. She was so much better. She was so much better than you. She was so much better than you anyways. It's okay. It's okay. She was so much better than you anyway. It's okay. She was so much better than you anyway. It's okay. Okay. This one's a little tough to piece together, but it looks like it says it's okay. You can't talk. Well, you can't talk without a tongue, and you can't talk without a tongue, and she was so much better than you anyways. You can't talk without a tongue, and it's okay. You can't talk without a tongue, and she was so much better than you anyways, is what they're, yeah. No more audio snippets yet. Cut into the lock. I guess somebody was talking crap about this guy. I have to clean up that, yeah. Man, this guy's messed up. This is really messed up, by the way. I think... Did I go into the bathroom? Oh, yeah, she's talking about her Lily's Little Shop, about renaming it. Yeah, we did. Okay, I just wanted to double check. It's fine. We wasted a few steps just to double check to make sure. But it's okay. We're not out of steps. Something opened. Did you hear that? So we got a new thing on the computer. What did we get? We got the text message number 3. Where are you? Hello? This storm is insane. Oh my god, Mimi, I'm so sorry, but the road is closed. I can't get home tonight. Damn it, seriously? I'm so sorry. I'm actually freaked out. I don't know what to do. The storm is really bad here. Stuff slamming into the house. I think a basement window blew out, but no way I'm going down there. Please get home somehow. Okay, so this was the 14th. This is important. Yeah, okay. Alright, no. This date is very important. So 2 months before This all went down. Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think the name is Ash. That's what I was thinking. I think her name was Ashley. Judging from what that says. So, okay. This just might be a lot fucking darker than I thought. Okay, this is definitely the 8th. So this was the day before the storm. Hey, when are you coming home? I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm sure it's just a storm, but I swear I could hear something running around in the backyard. Okay, this isn't the day. It's the night of the storm. It's at 8:31 p.m. All right. So a couple hours later, it's, hey, I've called you a billion times. What's going on? Really? Oh my God. Sorry, I don't know. Should I call you back? No, I'm heading back already. Okay, sorry, my phone's been acting so weird lately. It's super slow all of a sudden. That might be interference. I don't know what he's doing, but he might be interfering with the phone. Okay, so that's at 10. And this is at that night, 12 o'clock in the morning. Where are you? Hello, the storm is insane. Mimi, I'm so sorry, but the road is closed. I can't get home tonight. So they're talking about how there's slams going on in the basement. Remember, chat, that we blew out those boards with the crowbar when we went down in the basement. So, 8:17:01. I'm sorry, Mimi. Please come home already. Please, 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 please. I can't find Ranger. This is from Mimi. This is Mimi. I think this is Mimi. I think this is Ash. Please, please. I think this is all Mimi, actually. I'm almost certain. No, actually, this is, yeah, no, okay, never mind. Hold on. So this is several days later. This is all from Ash. All of it. I'm sorry, Mimi. Please come home already. Please, 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 please. I can't even find Ranger. I'm not mad at all. I keep hearing knocks and bumps at night and keep thinking it's you coming back. Please just come home, and I'm going crazy. So I just had a brain blast, and it's terrifying. All right. She says she's worried about knocking, right? She keeps hearing bangs at night. This is 2 months this is 2 months before the game's kind of development. And Mimi's missing, right? Now, spread too thin right now. I can't keep it up with all you guys. Okay, what's going on? I think I pissed off my roommate. She hasn't been home for a few days. I don't know. So this is her talking about it. I think maybe like a day or two before she sent the text, like saying, "Hey, where are you? Please, please, please come back home." Then now they're both dead. This guy killed both of them. Both Ashley and Mimi are gone. Because I'm pretty sure, because remember, Pixel Junkie, also known as Ashley, was talking about how she's spread thin. Right? Which I'm pretty sure it's her talking about it, right? I'm pretty sure this is Ashley talking about it. Unless it's the other way around and Mimi just put herself in the game, but she didn't. She put herself in as a side character. But here's a thing. But here's something I had a thought about. What if he had been there? This stalker had been there the entire time. And it's not one of these guys. It's him adding the stuff to the game. In fact, he might even be posing as Pixel Junkie in some of these things. Because I heard you talking shit. So basically, this is like a document saying, hey, I know, basically, Mimi was talking shit. So, but she can't talk no more because I removed her tongue. Because remember, they said that he made her into pieces. And you're better than her, you're better than her anyways. So I'm probably talking to Ashley. And this audio is probably the dog. Okay, so it's the dog. See, now I get it. Okay. The problem isn't from the guy being the problem. The problem was the dog. The dog was the issue. That's why this audio is called the problem. Because he went in, the dog started barking, and he's like, shit, what am I gonna do about the dog? So killed the dog in order to get to her. It's all being pieced together. It's all being put together. I'm pretty sure they're both dead. Almost positive. And then the killer uploaded the game because they were basically like, ah, yes, they'll never find out it was me, and I'm such a cool killer. I'm gonna leave clues in the game so nobody can find, because I'm so confident in myself and that nobody's ever gonna find me. That's what I think it is. I have pieced quite a bit of this puzzle, I think, together. I did miss a bit. I forgot where it was, but there was a moment where you get that bit of information that says, "Hey, I picked this up." Not my ears. This is good. Ghost is always okay. See, the distortion has changed. It's not the same anymore. Now, if I remember rightly, I think something's supposed to happen now. It hasn't happened yet, which is weird. You did this. So I'm guessing he's blaming Ashley. You killed her. I think they're blaming Ashley for everything. Okay. So I'm guessing the good timing was the storm. That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing the storm was what they meant by the good timing. Because that allowed him to actually go out, do the thing, and basically kill her the way he wanted to. You made me do it. I think it said, what you made me. So this person, I'm guessing that this person took a slight. Why is everything red, Mamo? That is the split world. That is what was called the branch, which I'm guessing is some kind of fake code. It's like a part of the game, but it was not meant to be there. The original dev did not put that in there. We do need these, actually. So the way we gotta finish this day, which is different, is the only way we can finish this day is we gotta do everything first. Then we go and retrieve the last thing. Kind of makes it a problem. There's the thing. It's not a big issue, but we can do it. See, what we gotta do is we gotta save that for last. We gotta do everything first and save that for last. That way, when we leave, it doesn't do the whole like, oh yeah. Actually, in fact, if I remember rightly, we don't even need to use the cutters. What we need to do is actually sit here and wait. Now that if I remember rightly, we sit here and wait, and we go back and forth, and this door will actually open itself. You know what? I bet you if I came to the main lobby on every 15th step, or at least like I have to be in a certain area every 15th step. And that's why I unlock certain audio or files that I don't normally unlock. Maybe he got Ashley framed. There's a possibility. See, now that's opened. I'm watching you. And now the door is open. Now we shouldn't have to worry about that. That's broke. That's good. I want you to notice that the ghosts are never glitched. They're never broken. Meaning that they're basically saying that the dead are good. It's good that they're dead, basically. It's all part of the plan. It's all subtle nuance. Nyam. No, it's not time to go to bed yet. Let me see if there's anything left on here. Anything come up? Text, Brethren, you did this, worried. Text messages, odd behavior, bugs, lazy. Okay. No. Nothing new. But yeah, I think I get it now. I think we're supposed to be in a certain room at a certain, on part 15, on step 15. I don't know which ones, because it happened on the first day, and then on, what, day 3 or something, we found something like that. Wonder when the shops are open at midnight. I say it's not bedtime and City's preparing for bed. Right? Night-night. Night-night. Take care, City. Carmi's chewing on you. You what? You chew on the what? She says she chews on Discord instead. Thought I saw a crack in the wall. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick these up. Now I could go back there and open up that wall. You know, should I? Okay. Should I explore the rest of the house? And like get the hammer and like, you know what? I'm going to go outside. Carmi chews on things because she's well, she's one of my lovers. So she likes to chew on me for reasons, for raisins. Open door. Open door. We go into the garage. We pick up the saw. We don't need it right now. However, that makes sense. See, now it all makes sense. The puzzles are coming together. They're formulating, they're accumulating. So if we go up here, I know where a hammer is. And since there's nails on that board, I can see what that thing is in the backyard first before I go into the basement area. Now remember, she said she heard loud banging constantly. So what if the banging the entire time was basically him knocking down walls or maybe even boarding up windows. You know what I mean? It all makes sense. It all makes sense now. So, we get rid of that. Now we head into the back. And we open up this path area for this. The hammer should work. That saw wouldn't be able to do that. You'd be here for the next 5 years doing that. Open up the door. The gate. Now we go up the path. Yeah? What? Somebody just sawed down a tree. Oh. Hey, those are new. I got a quick question. Who sawed down another tree? I'm just a little curious to see if our path back to the house was blocked. It is not. Can I walk up this? No. What was that? I don't know. I'm actually not 100% certain. These bags weren't here before. Remember the garbage bags? They keep doing the garbage bag symbolism. I don't think it was that tree. No, that naturally fell over. Maybe it was just played for shits and giggles. I doubt that. The game has shown that everything that is done audio and visually wise has a purpose. Breaking news. Protest over local forest fire. They even burned them. It's a Native American, because it is a reservation line. Nothing left. Oh, I gotta watch that again. Protect the forest. Protesters about, they even burn them. Them, who's them? Something rinse? Rise in the something. Rise in the something. So, there's the protesters. So, that's the first time we were hearing anything about protesters. So, the protesters burned something? It was the Native Americans were protesting something for the reservation. Something about protecting the forest. And then they burned something in the forest. I'll watch that one more time. They burned them. Predicted to rise. Is it me or are those AI done images? I feel like those were AI images. Those were bones in the fire, maybe? Protect the forests. They even burned them. It's bushel fire. Nothing left. It's kind of hard to tell. It doesn't know. I can't tell if those are bones or what. No. I'm talking about like the fire images with the Native Americans sitting around them. It kind of looks like AI done imagery, or perhaps at least not that one, but the imagery with like all the protesters in the forest kind of looked like they were possibly AI. Those have to be bones. Again, I'm not 100% certain because they looked pencil thin. They didn't look like bones. Mind you, that might be because they were charred, but I'm not 100% certain. No, I don't know who's being burned. I don't think the reporters are being burned. Something's being burned. They were burning a lot of wood and stuff in the forest. Maybe they were protesting they weren't allowed to burn things in the forest. That kind of throws a little bit of a curveball into the whole theory. Because what does that have to do with anything? Other than maybe burning the bodies. Like, he used the protesters in order to burn the bodies without them knowing. I don't think there was a protest over the natives. I think that if you remember rightly, the image showed the protesters being Native American. You can actually see there's for a brief moment when they're interviewing the protesters, when they have like the sign that says protect our forests, the person they're interviewing that they have the microphone to is Native American. So the Native Americans are the protesters. So we can't go into that room there. We can go into this room, and we can go into Mimi's room and this room. But if we go into that room over there, this game will just die. So I'm just looking for anything that extra that we needed. The horror. Welcome to the horror. If we go in there, the game will say, hey, I'm looking for new game plus. Nope, there's no new game plus here. I'm out. Now, let me check if there's any items here in Mimi's room. So Mimi was going to school, that's for sure. Makes you wonder, maybe Mimi was actually Native American? You wouldn't stay still. You left her alone. You didn't mean to. See, now, with my theory about him killing Ashley, kidnapping and killing Ashley as well, it makes sense. Because he's talking to Ashley. He's telling Ashley, yeah, you left her alone. You left her to die. See? Because that's Ashley's hair. You wouldn't stay still. So basically he means I tied her down. You left her alone. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. What do you mean you didn't mean to? Maybe your earbud scared you to half to death by saying low battery, time to charge it. Now we can't go into that room. Now what we're gonna do, we're going to figure out what happened in that basement. So, are you saying you didn't mean to murder her at first? Because everything you've been saying up till now doesn't feel like... Okay, maybe he didn't mean to kill Ashley. He wanted to kill... Okay, maybe he killed Mimi, hating Mimi, and Ashley, maybe, was supposed to be the one. There's still a bit of information that we do not have. So we can piece more of the puzzle together. And I feel like it's in here. Yeah. It's gonna be in this room. Okay, let's take a look at this really quick again. Here we go. Hard work trophy. There was that phrase again. I didn't mean to. Now, if you notice, there was a body hanging yet again with blood coming down from her. This is pretty extensive. Unlock the new game plus. We did it. New game mode unlocked. Okay. Well, now we can do new game plus. What is different in new game plus? Start my night shift at the video store today.
Okay.
So, is there anything I need to be on the lookout for in this one? Oh shit! You, me, Ashley, always known. You've always known me, Ashley. System flush. I could select the things, by the way.
Hey. Yeah.
I think I gotta do something. You've always known me, Ashley. Is that gonna happen again?
Yeah.
They're pretty good. It's supposed to ask about employee discounts. You don't. Mimi was not my. Fuck. Mimi was not my fault. Damn it. Tap. Mimi was not my fault. As you can see, Mimi, that was definitely Mimi's corpse. Yeah, I guess it was an accident. It was I'm guessing he didn't mean to kill her. I'm guessing he actually went there to like protect her, quote unquote protect her, but he's whoever this is, they're emotionally disturbed. Oh, hey, welcome back to house. System flush rebooting again. We're rebooting. It's a little bloody down here. Yeah, I think I know where Mimi was cut apart. What? Is that a phone? I think that's a phone. I didn't get a chance to go anywhere. I have scissors, by the way. Kind of weird. Yesterday was a blur. Oh. We're actually going.
Yeah. What?
Going inside, huh? Won't stop. You won't stop passing out. You won't stop passing out. The scissors, the bloody scissors, like we saw at the sink. This is very creepy. This is very well made. Use the red scissors. You made. Whoops. I made the wrong choices there. It's hard because I'm trying to also see the backgrounds. I'm trying to get the information from the backgrounds because there's a lot going on in the background too.
Yeah.
Damn it. You. Yeah, whoops. I meant to press U, which I thought I clicked U, but I did not.
Okay. Yeah.
Blah. Blah. Also, thank you for the patties. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. You won't stop passing out. I'm guessing I don't know what he did to Ashley. What did he do to Ashley that caused her to keep passing out and to keep moving, too? So, I made you watch. Made you watch what? What did you make Ashley watch? Okay. It's doing a system flush. What was that? What is that? House is all fucked up. There's all sorts of blood leading out on the out here. I can't go no faster. Maybe she scalped. He might have scalped Ashley. Jesus. Pretty fucking disturbing. Almost been a week. Time for my new job. What do you got for me now? This is really a facelift. Design updates. What's next? You're gonna let me go into the staff room, aren't you? You're gonna let me go into the staff room, and that's where you're gonna hit me, aren't you? Yep. You left her all alone. Yeah, makes sense. Am I gonna get system flush this time, or yeah, I'm gonna get system flush this time. Where was it? We have to go. I think we gotta go up to that one floor, the one room. Oh, I don't think we're gonna make it though. Just blood everywhere. Just everywhere. I think we were supposed to answer the phone. I was gonna see if I could get to this room. Oh, day 8? Day 8. I'm just imagining you filling out these stupid boxes. Yeah. My theory was right. If they were Native American, that is something they have been known to do in the past when the tribes were at peace or at war.
Yeah. Yeah? What?
You wouldn't stop moving. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm moving around. Damn it. I clicked it. Hey, that's not fair. I clicked that. I clicked that, damn it. I told you he got in. I don't think any of this, or I think this game was in development, but I'm pretty sure that he was basically standing in as Pixel at some point. The bathroom. You wouldn't stop moving around. Checking flags. New key items missing. Resetting new game plus. What do you mean there was key items missing? Oh, shoot. I guess I was supposed to grab key items from the things there. Oh, God. Now I gotta do all this again. I'm guessing there are some key items I gotta... You've always known me, Ashley. So it was a close personal friend. Mimi was not my fault. Video rental. See how it was like, it was no longer happy video as video rental? Okay, we need a certain item. We need something specific. Hey, hello? I don't know if I got a key item there, but I did not. I don't know if that was the right answer then. I don't think that was the right answer. So You won't stop passing out. Notice that those are... I just noticed those are chunks of duct tape. Now, this one has to be on the first or second floor. Makes sense. It makes sense because this is... It makes sense if it was on the second floor because this is the second area that we were allowed into. Maybe it was the saw. Yeah, rough, man, rough. That's rough. It forced me into a time limit. Okay. You left her all alone. And then, yeah. So, scissors, hammer, hammer. It's... I don't know if it's up here. There's, we're so low on time. Maybe it was a saw. No. Not the phone line. It's gotta be the... no, the scissors can't be it. Yeah, we don't have the scissors this time. You notice that? Damn. Complicated. This game is they made it rather complicated for this section. Okay. You wouldn't stop moving around. Yeah, key item is missing. Okay. God damn it. Okay, the one item's got to be down there in the basement somewhere. Da-da-da-da-da. You've always known me, Ashley. I think that's his image, by the way. I think that it was a picture. Actually, there was a tongue. There was a tongue in your mouth.
Yeah?
That was coming out of a mouth. Mimi was not my fault. Okay, we only got a short amount of time to find what we need to do and find in the basement. So I'm guessing it's gotta be scissors or something. We are a system, critical systems, by the way. Come on, let me get in there first. No, 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 no. Reboot, redo, don't reboot. The scissors. Pick up. Okay. Scissors were definitely the first item. I don't know how I got this item earlier. I didn't accidentally pick it up. What do we do, chat? On day 2, you won't stop passing out. So I made you watch. Key item. Okay, we got the scissors. I'm guessing it's on floor 2 that we need to go. Was the saw the item? Yes, it was. Okay. Saw was the second item. What would be the third item? The hammer? I think the hammer is the third item. Makes sense. Hammer was, he hammered nails and stuff into the board, so obviously... Not sleeping after this. It was always NJ's fault. I never really was on your side. You left her all alone. Saw. Saw. You both got cut up. Day 7? I'm guessing I had to do that in order to get to this section. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta boogie woogie. Get all the way upstairs before the reboot starts because the hammer is on the right-hand side. It's in this bathroom. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Hammer, hammer, hammer. We have all the items. Imagining you filling out these stupid boxes. Hi, Bloopy Fox. Welcome to this nightmare of a sociopath basically killing his friends. You wouldn't stop moving around. Hammer. So you use the hammer. So I nailed you down. New achievement. Use the red hammer. Point and click, I'm killing my friends. Yay, killing my friends point and click adventure. We love those. 10/19/2001. Okay, this is like a few days after. What? Unstable, current load. Okay. So this is a few days after the, Ashley was looking. So he must, this must be the time he kidnapped her. I'm actually playing as the serial killer, I believe. The serial killer made this entire room and stuff. So basically, what I've been able to piece together, there was a stalker stalking Mimi, who was Ashley, the game developer, Ashley's friend. They lived in or even maybe sister. I'm not 100% certain. But what happened was the stalker had figured out a way to get into the house. And they had been working and living and doing stuff in the basement. Then one night, because there was a dog in the house, then one night, during the cover of a storm, this guy basically killed the dog. And I think he kidnapped the dog or let the dog loose. And he did not want to kill Mimi at the time, but he was a very angry, very sociopathic man. And basically there was a fight of some sort that went down, and I'm guessing he captured Mimi and killed her, or killed her by accident and cut her up, and then watched Ashley from a distance while still being able to come down here in the basement. Yeah. Big bad dog. This is new. He burned the house. He burned the house down. So what was that about the whole, like, burning, the Native Americans burning things? Beat the game. They aren't coming back. I didn't look up oh. Yeah, that's Ashley Martins and Mimi Mori. I didn't check the second floor. That's the killer. I ended their story. You started mine. Flashfire. He burned everything to the ground after murdering them. So they couldn't find any of the evidence. So it looks like we get to come back into here. We beat the game, by the way. We are missing one achievement, and that is probably up here. There was a room that we could not go into until we were in New Game Plus. And now we can actually see the last room, I believe. Can't open that. We can open Mimi's room. Hey, game dev. Hey, Mr. Killer, you fucked up the room. Good job, asshole. Don't you know how to put props against the wall, jerk off? You're bad at making videos, game. Thanks, no. Jerk on. Jerk off to on. Okay, this was the parents' house, the room, I think. No, this was Ashley's room. Because there's that girl power on the wall. There's that stock image of a friggin' dog. I've seen that. Ooh. Definitely, this was where it all ended for her. Party Island. Anime. Full moon. So, is there a reason why I wasn't allowed in this room? In New Game Plus? Weird hands. Weird, like, silhouette with hands. So... yeah, how about that whole idea and concept of... what is this? Oh, medication? Well, that doesn't help me none. Was there, like... is there one of these posters fake or something? Take down the poster? Take down the tax? Very strange how I wasn't allowed in here in with New Game Plus without... unless I needed a certain item. Take down this? No? The, blood. Oh, no. The blood didn't show up until later, until New Game Plus. So, it's very strange that I can do it now. Maybe I missed my opportunity earlier? I'm not sure. Is there anything back here? I'm missing one achievement. I don't know what that achievement is, but I'm missing it. And I thought maybe it was going into that room, but apparently not. So, but we don't know who the killer was. We know it was somebody close to Ashley and close to Mimi. Well, somewhat close to Mimi, but somebody who knew Ashley. You've always known me, Ashley. Hey, we can go in here. Is there anything we can do here? Computer? PC? Nothing. Nothing with the books. What if it was the neighbor? Which neighbor? Which neighbor? We never got any information about a neighbor. I'm not sure if there was a neighbor involved. Okay, let's check around the house, seeing as I didn't see anything else around here. So was there something maybe back here? Well, it's out in the middle of nowhere. I'm not sure, but it's... I wish... maybe he was sneaking into the house from the front door. I think actually he was sneaking in from the front door. If I had to hazard a guess, because if you remember from the audio there... If you remember from the audio there was a point in time where the audio was saying, ah, yes, the problem is the dog. And so what the guy did to solve the problem was, you know, let him out during the storm or whatever. But they came in through the front door. You can hear the audio about that. Hold on, Singer. I'll get to that in a second. Don't let me forget. I'm just trying to find any hidden clues. I missed a couple things, it seems. Like the day 15 step things. I missed a few of those. Nothing really I could do about that. I don't think I was actually supposed to open that door. I'm not seeing anything different. I'm not seeing anything changed. I want to do the break the silence thing after I'm done with the game. Just so, because I'm so close to ending this game, I might as well finish it. There's a few missing puzzle pieces, I feel like, and I'd have to really dig to find them, but I don't think I want to do that. I don't, because like with the whole, well, I think, okay, hear me out, all right, chat? Hear me out. What if the reason why we were given the clue about the Native Americans burning things like on the reservation, the like protests, maybe he used that as a cover, and that's why he burned the house down. He used the protests that were going on as a cover to burn the house down, so they thought that the protesters had burned the house down. Beating the whole game without a reset? Gross. Oh, you were curious about the sound thing? Oh, you'll see. You'll see. Okay, well. Watch this again just to make sure. Yep, burned the whole house down. Makes sense. It all now makes sense. The whole fire thing makes sense. Why that was there. Why that was talked about. And we got this again. Memoriam Ashley Martin's. Him. See, he's so confident. He's an overconfident piece of crap. And that is the reason why he did that. He finished her game and put it online just to show, hey, haha, I killed her, ha ha ha. And there's nothing you can do. I killed them both. I'm guessing throughout the game, we get notes about how there's banging going on down in the basement. So we know that the person who invaded was doing stuff like, you know, getting rid of the dog. Wanted to get rid of the dog. Let the dog out. And started, like, I think working on the basement. Now, there was moments where I could have put boards up, I think, on the windows. Now, I think that's one of the last achievement that I didn't get was the probably boarding up the windows. Only 28% of the people who played this game actually got the ending. By the way, beat the game. They aren't coming back. I like that these ones are like, new achievement discovered. We knew you could do it. Just to be safe. Maybe you won't mock it like she did. I.e., I'm guessing he left her a gift and they mocked him for his gift. No calls in or out. Door was locked. You didn't know this was here. Yeah, Mimi said what a creep that guy was. I'm guessing he heard that. I don't think most people could stomach to finish the game. I was too curious. I was curious to finish the game. It's a good game. It's a very it digs pretty deeply. You have to kind of dig through the game, but I get the idea. What he was doing, see, this is some of the puzzle pieces are missing because I think I've missed a few clues. But what he was doing there, he says it wasn't his fault what he did to Mimi. I don't know if he was planning something at that time, but I'm pretty sure he was planning something. He was going to do something to about Mimi. Like maybe he had been planning on killing her or, kidnapping her because he loved her or something. I am not 100% certain, but what I do know is his plan went awry. He was doing something in the basement. He was prepping something in the basement. Something went awry during the storm. He kidnapped her, brought her to the basement, made it look like she ran away, and then tore her to pieces because he accidentally killed her or something, or got angry at her. He was probably like, I'm going to help you. I'm gonna help you protect this place. And she's probably like, get the fuck out of my house or something like that. And because like I said, you could basically board the windows. Now, if you were to board the windows, why would you board the windows of a house like this unless you were battening it down for the storm? I know it might be because he didn't want her to escape, but why do that? Because your cover is blown if Ashley comes home and sees those boards on the window. So I think he was planning something along those lines, and then cut the phone lines and stuff like that. Some just doesn't sit right. All the things don't add up. We know that he killed her. We don't know why he went psycho. We know that he was stalking her. We know that they were somebody that Ashley knew. We don't know if it was somebody Ashley knew in person or over the internet, like Script Kid. It could have been Script Kid, but I'm not 100% certain. But it was definitely somebody that grew up with them because Ashley apparently knew him. He was definitely a sociopath that got away with murder. Anyways, I think the internet is a very dangerous place, but also apparently so is the people apparently. All right. Well, that game's finished now. I'm going to get the audio thing that you wanted. I'm going to do our BRB really quick. That's an interesting video I'm going to have to watch later. That apparently about
a month ago, you may have seen
Windigoon. The time a banana company hired a paramilitary death squad. Interesting. I want to know more about that. We'll watch that later. Maybe we'll watch this one even more later. You prick. I wanted you to open a thing. You didn't open the thing, and now I'm sad. I'm sad you didn't open the thing. You're a jerk. Jerk didn't open the thing. Wendigoon also did a thing about the SCP deep lore. I can't wait to watch that. Okay, so what I want to do is find my sound redeem section. Now we find the full playlist. Oh, I found the full playlist. 1 hour of silence broken by random noises. So I'm gonna randomize it in a second. And then I'm gonna send you on a BRB really quick because I could use a little break, a little R&R from the away from the game really quick. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save that sound redeem for when I get back for you, so that you can enjoy. Sound good? Yes, it do, doesn't it? It does the do.